Hello and welcome back to the second round back nine coverage of the lead card at the 2021 Discraft Great Lakes Open. I am Jeremy Koling. I am joined by Paul Ulibarri. We are BigBarri Commentary, and we are coming to you from Milford, Michigan with a very close, very exciting action. What you got, Paul?
Man, I just like what they've done with the course. It's really brought the scores in tight. I feel like the course has gotten harder, so we're seeing some well-executed and tough shots being thrown, along with some good putts. So I think it's everything we are wanting.
Kevin Jones 8 down the front nine. Ugh, that's just disgusting. Bringing that hot fire into this round. Jumping up from, I don't know, is he chase card, third card, wherever he was? He's a lot closer to first place because that's what place he's tied for now. Hole 10. Par 3, 428 feet up the hill, and it is a very low ceiling. There's pretty much only two ways to play this for your mere mortal human beings, and that is the backhand turnover and the roller.
I think we're going to see a hyzer.
And there's a third option for the not mere mortal human beings. Ricky going with that Valkyrie.
That's parked.
Looking so good.
No, not parked, but
yeah.
I mean, that's as parked as you get with a roller, I feel like, unless you hit the little...
Well, Kevin Jones last year hitting the koozie.
Yeah, coos. Coos.
Mm-hmm. This just in, Kevin Jones plays well here.
I've noticed a trending little thing with him that he plays good.
Everywhere.
All over the place.
Yeah, he really does.
He runs up these hills, too.
Eagles going hyzer, which is like a...
wide open
0% of touring players can even reach. That's insane. This is like 60-something, 80 feet, I don't know, 100 feet up. That is...
James has been throwing this shot
so good. That's how human beings throw this hole.
Oh, but what I was saying is Kevin jogs up the hills, every hill. Like with his, he just jogs right up there.
Wow.
And birdies it. He's like, oh, I'll go grab that. And then he just runs up the hill. Nothing?
No, I mean, it's sick. It's ridiculous. I've stopped running on things that aren't
your legs
in a pool. Sometimes I swim. Eagle finding a way to make that
float.
Putt. Yeah, I don't even like to do that. It's a little bit too much work on my legs.
That's ridiculous. And so is his stance. Come on, Rick. This is annoying because he has those little limbs in his stroke. And it's so hard to concentrate through that. I'm telling you right now, the most annoying thing you can have with your putting stroke is when you bring it back and there's something tickling your hand.
It's 57 feet of elevation. You do not see 3 birdies on hole 10 out here. You just don't do it. I don't care who you're playing with. League card, not your buddies, your local guy who throws really far. You're not seeing 3 birdies on the hole. We just got that. That's very rare and awesome. On to 11, par 3, 370 feet. Again, incredibly high, elevated, awkward angle turnover.
It's so funny. Your local guy who throws really far, and we all know who that guy is. He always birdies that hole.
Yeah.
Because he tells you about it.
Right?
This is parked. Wow. Ricky Wysocki. Beautiful stroke. Got the height. This is a crazy shot because you're just throwing a sky anhyzer, which you don't really throw very often unless you did something really bad off of like a par 4.
Right. It is a unique tee-off angle in that regards, for sure.
It's like, yay, I can finally shank it on purpose, and I still mess it up.
Let's put it in perspective a bit here, because this hole averages harder. It's 2.91 for hole 10 and 3.09 for this one, whereas 20% of the field's birdieing 10 and only 14% are birdieing this hole. And this is considerably shorter and considerably less uphill.
Look at this shot, though.
James is run out of adjectives. He's doing it. Doing it big. So impressive watching that disc just glide in there. It's the prettiest shot in disc golf, in my opinion.
Not going to work out for Emmerson.
Whereas the thrower is like the ugliest shot. It's a very fine line between the prettiest shot in disc golf and the one you don't want to see.
Is he going thumber? Nope. Yes? What is that? What did he do?
Just creative genius. I don't know. Maybe like overcut Anheuser's sidearm so that it intentionally rolls right. Strange play, but effective.
Sit.
Ooh, that can get quick. Yeah, Ricky saw that rolled all the way down to the bottom of the hill. Tough break for Emmerson. That is almost nothing from down there. And if our cameras can't see it, he can barely see it. So Ricky and James are going to leapfrog Emmerson, who's going to drop down to 13, tied with Eagle now. And more likely than not, Kevin Jones has jumped into first place.
Give me that.
Yeah.
You don't get it now. I tried to give it to you before.
Hold 12th ball.
Par 3, 344. Throw a hyzer. Throw it hard. If you miss early left or a little late right, you're not going to get the birdie.
Difficult angle to execute all of the parts. Seems straightforward, but it's anything but. That's pretty straightforward.
Caught the last little limb and shot him down.
Still had enough momentum that it actually got a pretty decent skip forward.
Okay, and now our first gymnast here at the Olympics.
Didn't quite land the dismount.
And then the last one kind of knocks him down as well. Otherwise, that would have been circle's edge, even with the little clip. And the Eagle does make this hole look a little bit easier because of the power that he has. He can legitimately just throw a skip spike hyzer with a 3-step run-up.
So wild. Emmerson, this is early. They just don't get through anymore.
That one got through a little bit.
Yeah, just...
I mean, so he could save a little par.
Sometimes when you see limbs like that, you're thinking you could get through. It doesn't get through there. Emerson's got kind of a green light opportunity. The uphill. Oh, no! What?
Green light means go.
I did not know that was about to happen. But you have the uphill run up the whole way, and the hill continues to slope up. So even if you go past the basket, it really is a full send opportunity. And Emmerson, incredible.
We already know about your acting skills. Come on, Jerm.
I didn't know that happened. Okay. That's messed up.
I know.
You're selling me out right now.
I'm sorry. He didn't know. Now, why'd you act so normal on that one? I mean, come on.
No matter where you are in this fairway, if you can see the basket, you're taking a shot at it.
100% for sure. Did you really not see it?
No, I had no idea.
That's awesome. What a shot. Me neither. Oh,
Eagle.
Clanky off the
Both
rim.
Rick and Eagle they came up way shorter than it looked from our catch cam.
Here's what's super...
Wow, look at that little match
incredible.
play.
I was going to say frustrating, but that's just from my personal view as a player who's playing against them. But what's incredible with these players is they miss a lot of putts where we seemingly think that they're going to probably make that putt while scoring an incredible round.
Yeah.
And it's pretty phenomenal to see.
I saw that today with Calvin. He missed 5 putts. I thought that he was playing a bad round. 5 inside the circle or just on the edge of the circle and shot 8 down.
Yeah, disc golfers have never been better, and they're just getting better.
It's good to see. But man, what a change of events there as James, Ricky, and Eagle all had great drives. Emmerson, not a great drive. Emerson's the only player to walk away with the birdie. Onto the seemingly impossible par 3. Hole 13, 526 feet. 70 feet downhill from tee to basket.
It's got to be farther.
You know, it may be.
Yeah.
It's just what the T sign's listing here on UDISC. You got to keep it wide, but that's just a bit too wide. Fortunately, that will drop down in the middle, and it should be a pretty straightforward approach.
James going with his roller play. Going a little bit too far left, though.
Okay, yeah. It's so hard to just, at the right time, just barely bank over to the right and then go straight. It's just basically a play to get him as far down the fairway as he possibly can.
This is stable. He doesn't care.
Yeah, that's a great. Anything to get you a look at it. If you can putt your second shot, I don't care if you're trying to putt to make it or if you're putting just to get your 3, you've executed a great tee shot. Oh, Ricky's going to have a little bit of...
He's never missed one on this hole ever.
All right, that's fair.
And Emmerson going to
green light.
It.
Man, seriously, that's another green light. You gotta. It's in somewhat of a bowl. The slope continues to go up behind the basket, and
yeah, it
your
is.
team,
Yeah,
you're throwing from an elevated surface. You got all the opportunity to run this one full send as well.
Oh, good height.
And we almost saw the unicorn James Conrad throw in forehand. Even he has a wry smile about it. And you said it, you know, we've seen, how many putts have we seen Eagle miss now? 4 or 5 this round?
Yeah, it's been a lot. Look at the little flick of his wrist at the end of that, man. That is so sweet.
And you call that what? You call that a fish out of water when it hits the bottom of the cage?
Bass out of water.
Bass out of water. Yeah, that almost had that happen there. Hole 14, par 4, 700 feet. This is basically a runway. Just launch your shot as far as you can. Going far in this hole, you know, certainly helps in most holes, but it really helps here for that approach shot so you can throw a standstill or maybe even like just a half fairway driver or mid-range. Maybe even a putter for some of these guys if they get enough distance.
So far uphill. The only time I feel like I'd really truly enjoy playing this course is in the wintertime when I have a sled and no discs.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. Because walking up this hill is pretty brutal and throwing up it is like...
Oh, I throw up when I get up the hill.
And Ricky throwing pure hyzer to the bottom. Honestly, though,
Love
I mean,
it.
all jokes aside, this is, I would say, one of the more scoreable holes on the course.
Yeah, it's the easiest.
Yep, 2 basic hyzers, and you got yourself a look. And even behind the basket, you know, kind of acts as a regulator. You can throw it as whatever disc you want that goes left as hard as you want.
Oh, good stability there at the end for James. Good angle as well. Being off to the right side will help out.
I feel like this hole is pretty funny because they go, here, top professionals, do some field work.
Oh my God. I mean, like,
putter approach, he might be able to see the basket.
Our catch cam guys are usually positioned in a place where they don't have to turn around, and that was very close to having to turn around.
I wonder what that looks like from up there. They're like, are you going to move? No. Are you going to move?
No, I'm not going to move. This looks great. Maybe a little early.
Early, yeah.
It's completely blind from down there. It's even Eagle, as far up the hill as he is, I don't think he'll be able to see the basket.
Go in. Well done.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, not good. What?
What?
Huh. I'm perplexed.
That was incredibly deceiving. How did that just happen?
Must have been a really understable disc.
Naturally, you'll just throw a standstill putter on this hole soft.
Yeah, classy little move here.
Oh my gosh, almost makes it. Oh. How can someone miss so many putts and be so impressive at the same round?
Are you talking? Was that foreshadowing again?
No,
You've seen all of this.
I mean, James is impressive, but I was speaking about. No!
Well, that was left side the whole way, but it could have caught.
Oh, yeah, that
wasn't his best effort.
No,
from that distance.
that was a missed putt.
Yeah. It was one of those 60-40s. 60% of the time that stays in.
Oh, stays in. Oh, I would say the other way, but yeah, it just.
No, I think it stays in.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was a bad break, I think.
Either way, he's going to take a 4D here. That's bad. Yeah, I recognize that was a bad joke.
With hole 15 here at Toboggan, when I first stepped up to the old hole 14, I didn't like the fact that I was throwing a short hyzer to the old basket. I told Bob about my idea to combine those two holes. He thought I was crazy. He was probably right. We did the combination. We did some trimming. So really that hole is the hardest hole in the course. Plays 4.5. It's close enough to a par 5. We're calling it a par 4. There were 3 birdies, I believe, in the first round. And you really do need 500-foot power to get around that bend to the left side where you have an angle to try to throw another 400-foot shot to get to the basket.
And this is the only time I've ever played a par 4 that has been lengthened by 530 feet and just remained a par 4. And that's what we're doing here. This is looking great.
Yeah, Emmerson doesn't give
awesome
a crud about what you think about lengthening that holes because he just blasted that down the backside of the fairway into a nice spot.
What is this?
This is the famous hyzer play to the other fairway.
What?
Yeah, he does this on purpose.
What? To what fairway?
Over there. To the open.
For what is there? What does that do? What?
He says, yeah, nice design, Nate.
I don't even know how to properly react to what I just saw there.
Ricky gets a kind of a good break, though. It lands.
That was a good break?
Yeah, I think so. Well, no, it wasn't good that it hit the tree. I think it would have been fine, but it lands in a middle spot to where you can kind of move forward down the fairway.
So many places you can put yourself in on this hole that just, oh, yeah, like that one right there. And that's also, I feel like that's exactly what James did in round 1. But there's so many places where you can find yourself and you just don't have a look.
That was perfect. Yeah, see, he's in 2's fairway. And then it's just a hyzer from there.
I mean,
well, flat.
What?
Flat shot hyzer.
What? Oh gosh. My brain's being recalibrated right now.
This is just a beautiful shot from Ricky.
Gosh. That is so good. Out of position to the bottom of the hill.
That's going to keep Nate Heinold up at night.
Yeah. You didn't do enough, buddy. You didn't do enough.
James just... If that's stable, he just did enough.
This isn't a par 4, everyone. Like, what is going on? I mean...
Look at this drive from Emmerson. This is insane. Are you kidding me? He goes straight hyzer. Get Pat. That. Okay. How does he get through that?
We have got 3, in the circle on this hole?
Yeah, and Ricky's kind of green light go from there.
I mean, giving it a good run. What? Oh, no, James.
Could have had 3 birdies on this. That's
not connecting on those birdie putts today, unfortunately. Emmerson, Keith, folks.
And that's a good putt because that's, I say this a lot, but that's a bad stance going uphill into a crosswind.
Look at the way he's responded after that bogey. Okay, let's just call it what it is. We essentially just saw 2 mostly eagles. They're more like beagles, and 2 parties. Par/birdie, eagle/birdie, whatever it is, you're not going to see 2 3s and 2 4s ever on hole 15 ever again. Don't expect it tomorrow. It ain't happening. Hole 16, par 3, 396 feet. It's a straight shot through the woods here. It's not really through the woods, but there's a little tight gap right about here where it starts to get difficult. 2 plays are the backhand putter mid-range or the forehand flex around the left side.
Surprised Eagle just doesn't throw hyzer here over the trees in the forest.
How do you even think,
the creativity is
to come
incredible.
To never play this hole. It's a brand new hole. It's not like you have somebody showing you oh, this is the line that we do here as locals. He had to figure that out this week and then trust himself to do it.
I personally like my disc, and if I were to try to throw the shot that he threw, I would have parked the short pin that we used to play.
Eagle, not so great on this tee shot.
There is a wind here that's coming straight head, and so it is making things a little bit more understable. And that's why these are, on my card, I saw this happen a lot. There's a great example right behind him. I mean, it is really blowing.
Well, there's a storm a-coming. And you're certainly starting to see the effects of that as Emmerson and James both hitting on that last pine that protects the green. Not really any good-looking shots. It is stupid to think that if this hole plays out the way I think it will, they're going to play this hole only 2 strokes better than they played the entire last hole.
And that's a good up right there. That was a little tricky stance through a specific gap there on the right. Not a gimme. He was full sending that one. No layup for him. Full extension. Caught the top of the branch. Yeah, whatevs. James. Conrad country?
Not today. More like Conrad country. Oh, God, that's yeah. Yeah, we're going to see 4 threes on hole 16.
Oh boy.
Oh, you said it. Tell us about it.
Par 4, 840 daunting feet down
Miles.
this down this fairway. OB the entire left side of the fairway. Big tree in the middle, so there's no consistent drive that you can throw off the tee. Headwind the entire way. If you do land inbounds and you have some sort of shot into the green, then it plays 400 to 450 plus into that. Another kind of turtle shell green.
That needs to get down. It needs to get down now. That's going to be out of bounds.
See, and I see people playing the hyzer because they want to carry it over inbounds as much as possible. But if you miss that nose angle and you show the bottom of the disc to the to that wind, it's done so.
And look what happens here as Eagle has blasted his drive. And if this hits the street, it's more than likely going to get back in bounds. Okay, so yeah, he's in bounds, but we saw this yesterday with Kyle Klein up there on the road, and it's not what you plan for.
Good drop.
Yeah, that
and
drop.
Now it's fine.
Yep. Good point. If that continues to lift, that would be probably out there with Emmerson. But now he is in that perfect spot that you want to be in. And that's going to be out of bounds. I cannot see this one getting back in.
What does he do now?
Well, I think he goes where he crossed. And trying to line it up here, and this is 500 plus with a railing in the way, short run up. I think something has to be done about this for next season. I would imagine they'll have to make that railing out of bounds. And
Yeah.
good shot.
Yeah, you just shouldn't be throwing over roads.
Yeah, your run-up doesn't need to be starting where traffic could be driving in. And look at Eagle. He's gotten back in bounds, but look what he has to do. Standstill straddle over the railing. No, that's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. I mean, good thing he's Eagle McMahon because he's got such a powerful flick. He doesn't need the run-up.
Yeah, but this is so far away.
Yeah.
No momentum,
What is this, 430?
I'm guessing, at least.
At least he doesn't have to go up the hill.
Yeah, look how far that is.
Oh my jeez. Oh my gosh. He's gone.
Oh my gosh.
He's gone long of the basket. In today's episode of What You Can't Do, Eagle McMahon throws a 400-foot straddle over the railing forehand. Yeah. You can't see this, but Paul's head is permanently cocked sideways right now, perplexed by what we both just saw. Emerson threw a shot.
He couldn't even use his legs.
No.
That's how you throw far.
Yep.
Now everything I thought I knew is wrong.
I think everything that you thought and everyone else thought was wrong. You're not alone. It's a basket, man. Get in the basket. If you're gonna, I'm done.
That poor fan's literally listening right now, like, oh,
No, I'm kidding.
oh man, like,
I love it. I love it. I've seen that comment a lot. Though.
I
Like,
know. Yeah,
The hole?
it's not frisbee golf.
I'm like, well, technically, it's called a pole hole.
It's disc golf. Buckets.
Ricky, hitting the pole hole device perfectly.
All right, in the chains.
And then down into the hole. I won't be happy if that. No, I'm not happy right now. Kyle Klein, Eagle McMahon, the Discmania dudes, as I'm going to call them, because they're not the Crush Boys. That's the different Eagle McMahon pairing. Discmania dudes going over the road, playing the hole in a different way than you're supposed to.
I'm doing it tomorrow.
Sure, it seems to work for everyone.
Imagine me do that. Just
throw get out of jail free from there.
Just like straight comedy right there.
Oh my goodness, that is unbelievable, unbelievable. Eagles putting together a great round, folks, right before our eyes. Hole 18, par 3, 315 feet, plays more like 547. It is extremely uphill, very tough to get the angle right. Obi left the whole way.
I wouldn't even be able to straddle that thing. Come too short.
I don't even. I'd say I'd like to imagine it, but I feel like you would injure something just me imagining it.
I know. Eagle McMahon, this is just a little chip shot for him. He just needs to get the angle right. This might be wide. Is this
yeah.
Oh, well,
it's wide, but the distance is right.
We've seen him make that putt before. Bigger circumstances.
I don't think I've seen him miss that putt, actually. On this hole, I cannot recall him being in the circle, and then I cannot recall him ever missing it.
Boy. That's too wide.
Okay. But it fights back in. I think for a moment there, Ricky wasn't sure that was going to come back in bounds.
Yeah, I mean, it went out of screen. Which is usually bad news, Bears.
Emmerson. He is one back. And this needs the hold on. Hold on. Oh, he stays in. Okay.
Wow. Pin high. I mean, that's a run.
Little too tight, I believe.
Okay.
That reaction is going to be a bit surprising when James gets up there and sees what he has left.
Not much, I don't think, honestly, from there. Oh.
Oh.
Wow, that looked good for a long time. But at least he was safe.
It's a good round from Emmerson. A little bummed out about that bogey. It could keep him off lead card. It'll be close. There are some charging players on this course right now. Kyle Klein, Kevin Jones, and Eagle McMahon are amongst those.
I think this was one of my favorite rounds to watch. Just because of that man right there, Eagle McMahon. He did some insane things.
Just thinking about the hyzer on 10. The hyzer on 15. And James was just 4 or 5 putts away from leading this tournament. Emmerson just a couple of mistakes himself away from being right up there with Eagle.
And they're all still right in the hunt. Like you said, I feel like I honestly feel like we saw some great golf, but we also saw them have to like take what they got from the course because none of them really putted spectacular. Mm-hmm. We saw some good putts here and there.
Yeah.
But I mean, this course is one where, I mean, we said at the beginning of the round, you're going to have to earn those putts and it's going to come down. I think it's going to come down to who makes the most circle 2 putts tomorrow.
Well, Kevin Jones, Kyle Klein, Eagle McMahon, 3-way tie at the top, and only one of the players from today's round will be seen tomorrow on our Jomez feature card, and that is Eagle Adam Hammis, rounding out the group, one back, 4 players, all within 1 shot of the lead. It is going to be an exciting final day here in Milford, Michigan.
We're going to see some circle 2 putts tomorrow.
We're going to see some hyzers. We're going to see some putts. We got Jump Putt Jones, Kyle Klein having to prove he's the dude in Michigan. Adam Hammis says, I'm the dude from the Midwest up in the north. That's my territory.
But
Eagle
is
McMahon,
Kyle a local?
Formal champion. Oh, come on. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, the Founders Club. We're out.